Okay, welcome in. Welcome in, sit back, relax, enjoy. You should find this very calming and satisfying to watch. Okay, let me just fix this camera for a second. There we go. Hang on. Okay, let's... There we go. Welcome in. Thanks for watching. My name's Tanya. I'm from Vancouver Island, British Columbia. This should be very calming and relaxing, satisfying to watch. So enjoy. Okay. So you can see, I think you guys can see I've got a few, oopsies, eggs started. So I worked on this one a little earlier today, so I have to let them dry overnight. But I wanted to do these last swooshes to finish the pattern of the, it almost looks like the Rockettes feather headset. Can you see these? And now I just need to do the center one. So we'll get that started. Kind of done a fun, creative egg, blacks and bronzes and golds. And this art is called mandala dotting art. The Buddhas created this. So sit back and relax. Let's find the white paint here. So we're going to finish the little Rockettes headset here. And I'm going to use the white. So I just mixed a little acrylic paint medium in here. I don't think that's enough to do, oops, it's the full circle for the pattern. So let's add some more white. The white's over here. So these paints already have an acrylic paint mediums mixed in them. So they're already mixed. So I can just start painting. It's nice to mix them ahead of time, not only for convenience, but they do thicken as they rest. So when you first mix your mediums, you almost have to wait about 10 minutes to get the real true texture that it's going to have. But you can always thin them as they thicken. Okay, let's move some of this stuff out of the way. So let's start. There we go. There's my live show reminder. So earlier I did a painting show and we did the gold at the center. We did some black dots, these gold dots, and the white dots. And we did the gold swooshes. Now we're going to finish it off. It's dry enough for me to touch without smudging it, but it's not dry enough to reapply any dots over top. They need to rest for about 24 hours. So let's start. So look at it, completes that pattern. Isn't that pretty? So let's go ahead and dip the tool. I'm using a round stylus. We're going to drag that paint down right through the center of all the little feathers here. We can straighten that by just pulling it. So you do need to clean your tool fairly often. Now I don't want to smudge them. Completes the little, look at that. See how it just completes that pattern? We're going to apply one right in the center and then pull the paint. That one's not quite straight, so I'll go back. And just, we have one more to do. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to go sit this one somewhere else. We're going to start a fresh one. So if anyone wanted to know how you start a mandala, that's what we're going to do next. So why don't we do a white one? Kind of shows the colors really beautiful. Okay, let's go let this one rest over here. There we go. Okay, so what colors do you guys want me to use? You can start with any of the colors. Let's see. What do I want to work with? Let's do turquoise. Turquoise and white always look so fresh. So this is how you start your mandala. You kind of just sort of find a center spot that you want to start with. So I'm going to use a flat tip this time. I'm going to move my little stand. This is a larger tool. It's the center, so it's going to be a bit bigger, the dot. And let's just center it. There we go. That's the beginning of a mandala. Now we're going to help level it. I also see an air bubble in here. There's the air bubble. It looks like the paint's the perfect texture. It would have self-leveled, but it is the first dot, and I probably will put 4 or 5 more layers. So I want it, this one I'm going to do a little different pattern than the one sitting. So now you do north, south, east, and west. That's how you find your pattern. Oh, hello. Oh, you said light orange. Ooh, light orange would go good with this. I didn't see your comment. put orange. I have orange and peach. That would go really pretty with this, and a soft yellow. Maybe those will be the colors we'll use. So to start your mandala, I did the north, south, east, and west. Now we're going to apply a dot in between, in the middle of those first dots. I got one more to put on. So you could put another color in between, but I'm going to keep it all the same, and we're going to add a dot now in between those dots. And just sort of eyeball the center. Look how pretty that looks. Thank you. Hello, everyone. So why don't we go ahead and find that soft yellow? I have it right nearby. And look at this. Let's move my little stand. Look at this yellow. So I'm going to carefully center it. Can you see? So how I'm getting my positioning is I'm using these two dots and I'm popping it symmetrically above both of them as if it were an imaginary triangle. And that's how I get my symmetry. So here are my two dots again. So I'm making an imaginary triangle. I'm just focusing on two dots at a time. And then the third dot that I'm obviously dotting. Look at that beautiful color. It's funny you said orange for the color because I was thinking today I should put some orange. Just looks fresh and clean. I think I'll do the peach. Look how pretty that looks. So let's put it on its little stand. Okay. So now we're gonna find, I don't think I have the peach in my purple tipped over. Let's pick that up before it pours. Okay. So I have the peach already mixed up, but I don't have it in one of my little containers, but it's right here. Okay. Let's put the peach away. Hello. Welcome in. Thanks for watching. Welcome in. Thanks for watching, you guys. Enjoy. Okay. Look how pretty these colors are going to go. So let's add the peach. We're going to have to get a bigger size tool, I think. But this is pretty thick. Maybe I don't. Why don't we try first? Oh, I don't. Look at that. How fabulous is this? So welcome in. I'm Tanya from Vancouver Island. Oh, those are beautiful. I've been dotting for about 4 years. Started on rocks. Now I paint on canvases, rocks, birdhouses, eggs, everything. Coasters, wooden boxes. I put my links to my Marketplace and my Poshmark account, so you can go and check out my art. I also have tools available if you want to create your own art and follow along with me. My YouTube channel has free tutorials. Oh, how elegant. These are very happy colors. And yes, this should be very relaxing, but it's satisfying. Look at, one more dot will complete this circle. Let's do it. And then so we're going to change the pattern now. So I'm going to skip a dot. Just cleaning my tool. And I'm going back to the, where did I put that? Oh, it is, I have to be careful with gravity. Oh, those colors look so pretty together. What am I doing? We're going to find a different size tool. This is the flat end, and we are going to skip a dot. And we're going back to that gorgeous turquoise. Oh, I think I need some more in my little tub there to get the adequate amount to drip it. So where's my turquoise? That's the medium turquoise. This is it. I have it in a ketchup bottle. These are great to mix your mediums up in. Oops. Usually I'm gonna do it off site, so let's see what's going on in here. Might just be really thick. It is, so let's put some pouring medium in. I have this pouring medium in a squirt bottle. So I've poured it inside here. Oops, don't knock it down. Yeah, doesn't it look pretty? There, now it was so thick, I couldn't get the paint out. Let's see if it'll come out now. Perfect. Okay, So let's mix that paint up. Try and get the air bubbles out. And I'm mixing it, the old with the new paint, so I get a really nice texture and consistency. Oh, this is nice. I'm doing it off camera so I don't, oh, we got a little drip. Let's clean that up. So next we're going to run the 0.0 men's. I'm running a show on Poshmark right now too. A live painting show. Okay, let's bring this egg to life. Number 7. So let's see how many holes we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Okay, I have an even amount, which is perfect. So you guys ready? Can you guys see? We're gonna skip a. Look how pretty that looks. So we're gonna skip a dot. We're not gonna put it there. We're gonna move it off to the second. And we're gonna continue that same pattern all the way around. Look how pretty that color looks. It looks almost like sea glass, the green sea glass, that like aquamarine sea glass when it dries. This will change just slightly when it dries. Really pretty color combination on this one. This dress is so pretty. This one, starting price. Okay, we've got one more. Look how pretty that is. So we're gonna walk some dots now. You guys ready? This one we're going to, uh-oh, what's that? Paint on the bottom. It's gonna drive me crazy. Let's get that paint off. This paint has quite a pigment. If you don't, Platinum Dawn Spray takes it off. So we're gonna walk the dots. We're gonna look how pretty those look. I'm reapplying on the second dot and then continuing down. So we're going to do the center dot. And now we're going to do the second, third, fourth, and fifth. I'm going to carefully turn it around. We'll reapply and then continue down. We have 2 more to do and then we'll finish the other side. So there's 2 things I can do right now. If I continue on just the one side, do you see what I'm doing right now? I can continue doing another dot and just, it makes it look like a saw blade and it almost looks like it's moving. Or I can do the traditional way and close it up and make it look like a petal, and then I would do the additional rows around it. Maybe we should do the saw blade. Yeah, I don't think I've done that pattern in a couple days, or actually quite a while. And you won't see the saw pattern come together until it comes together, if that makes sense. So let's use the same colors. We'll use the yellow next. I think I put it away. I don't know why, but I did. We're going to do a saw blade for an Easter egg. So next, I'm using this tiny stylist with a little steely ball on the end. Hang on, it's kind of dirty. I'm going to grab a different one. We're going to go up a size in tulle as well. And we're going to use this beautiful pastel yellow. Same technique. We're going to do a little tiny dot. I'm going to use a guide. My guide is the dots ahead. So we're going to continue to do the same pattern all the way around with the yellow. And this is called walking the dots. I'm using one of the tiny stylists. These have a little steely ball, a round ball on the end. I have some available in the tray if anybody wants them. And we're going to walk our tool down. Can you see the saw blade starting? What a pretty color combination. So I'm going to walk the dots. It's called walking the dots. I'm going to reapply the second dot, and then we're going to continue to walk the dots. So now we're going to switch up the color. We're going back to the peach, and we're going to walk the dots. I want them a little bit bigger each time, and we're going to walk. Look how pretty that looks. Can you see the saw blade forming? Okay, let's do the other side. Can you guys see that? I have some videos on YouTube where I do time lapse. I find it so mesmerizing watching these dots going down time lapse. So like 2 hours of painting approximately I can do in like, what is it? 2 hours can get shortened into like 5 minutes. Fast forward, time lapse. This art looks so cool coming together. I'll have to do some more time lapse videos, but you can search my YouTube channel for those. I think I put time lapse in the description, so they should be easy to find. Watching the art come together so fast is just satisfying. So we're going to continue. We have 3 more to go. And then I'm going to continue this pattern for a little bit because I'm really enjoying it. And I think it looks really brilliant on this white egg. A lot of the eggs I've painted pastel colors, the base. But I made sure I left a lot of eggs white for just this reason. Look at these colors. They look outstanding on the white. So let's do the last walking the dots with the peach. Okay, where's my little stand? Oh, there it is. Those colors, I'm just so taken with them. Okay, oh, this is a cute. This one's a size small, Old Navy halter orange dress. Is that the one I'm running? Yeah. Okay. Now I have to change my gloves because I'm putting fingerprints on my art. We got some little peach drops everywhere. How did they get on the bottom? Okay, I don't want to wreck it, so we can clean it when it's dry. Okay. So welcome in. If you're just new to my shows, I'm from Vancouver Island, and I've been dotting for about 4 years. I want to get this little speck off the side here. There we go. Okay. So let's get a bigger size tool. I'm using these little stylus that have a little steely ball. And we're going to just we're following the same pattern, and now we're going to walk our dots. Oh, needs a little more paint. Look at that pattern. And now we're going to walk. I want more paint. And now we're going to walk the dots. Where am I? This one looks soft, but it looks fun. Doesn't it? It's like understated, but still speaks volumes. And we're going to walk the tool down. It's called walking the dots. And we're going to walk the dots. Oh no! It just slipped out of my hands. They are hard to hold, these round balls. Good thing I'm wearing an apron because it hit my chest. So I can fix this. Whew. Could have been way worse though, right? So let's clean this up. You'll be surprised how quickly I'll be able to replace those dots and carry on. But doing these little mistakes do the cleanup, because these dots are so tiny and intricate that it takes a lot of time cleaning up a F up. If you're just joining, it rolled out of my hands and towards my body and smudged it. So I'm just cleaning up the smudges, and then we'll redot and continue on. Okay, I think that's good. So what were we using? I think, so this one I know what I'm using because I have that one out. So let's do this one first. Okay, so that's, oh, whoa. This egg is slippery. So we need to get the tiny one. And let's do that one. Hang on, I need some paper towel. So we're going to fix this. We're going to do the little yellow dot. Second, third, fourth. That one's good. I think I used the same size tool. Oh, we got some drips there. And then we'll redo this one. Look at that. You can't even tell that I wiped it. Now where are we? We have to do the turquoise. And I should hang on to it a little better. Okie dokie, let's finish. Look. So sit nicely for me. Okay, I'm going to put my gloves on so I don't wreck my hands. And what do we have? Really cool colors on this one. So I'm kind of deciding, what do I want to do? I think we're gonna continue this pattern. It just looks so whimsical and cheerful. I'm enjoying it, so I want to continue doing what I've got going on. So this egg is kind of slippery. It's really slippery. I thought putting the gloves on would help, but it's not. It's even slippier. So we're walking the dots. Careful not to smudge underneath the back side. This is called walking the dots. Each dot's gradually larger than the one below it, and I'm placing it in between the turquoise dots. Do not slip. Uh-oh, it's slipping. There we go. I got a better grip on it now. Now we're going to walk our tool down. Isn't it pretty? Uh-oh, I'm missing a dot here from when I smudged. Let's replace that dot. There's one missing right there. Thought it looked weird when I was cleaning up the other ones. So we're going to apply a yellow. We're re-dipping, and now we're going to do another dot, and now we're going to walk the tool. This is called walking the dots. Hey, I'm missing the turquoise. Oh, I guess when I dropped it, I didn't finish these 2 rows of turquoise. So let's do that. We're going to walk the dots. This is a good pattern to practice unity and symmetry with the dots. You can see. Okay, now we've got all the turquoise row completed. We can continue. With the yellow. Uh-oh, I just got my gloves dirty, I think. It's hard, it's so slippery. Okay, I'm not holding it right. And we're gonna walk the dots. I hesitate for a second to allow the paint to drip off the tool. If you go really fast, you don't give gravity the chance. And now we're going to walk the dots. Okay, now let's take a look at it. Where's our little stand? So I have to do one more row, I think, to finish the pattern. Hello, Grace. Yeah, we need one more row. And now we're going to walk the dots. And after this one, we're going to walk the dots. It's so hard to hang on to. Hang on. Let's try and turn this carefully. And let's walk the dots. This is so hard to hold. So what do you think of this pattern? Whoa, lots of paint. And we're going to walk the dots. Oh, I got one more. I really want to put this one down. These eggs that aren't painted a base, because it's white, I just didn't paint it a base. I didn't need to. They're slippery. When I paint those different ones, those shades of blues and greens in the background, it actually adds texture to the egg from the paint, and I have a bit more of a grip. Oh, I love this one. Okay. I'm just dying to put this one down because it's hard to hold. Look at it. Can you see it looks like a saw blade? I'm not going to spin this too much because I don't want it to fall. Like a whirly-twirly, like one of those little things you blow when you're a little kid on a stick. That's what it looks like. That one looks good. Oh, let's take it off. Okay, this is gonna go rest somewhere else. What are we gonna work on next? This one. $19. Hey, let's put this one off to a side. I like this one. Whoops. Ooh, that looks so good. Okay, I've got a couple more to work on. Yeah, let's work on that one. Oopsies. Okay. This one, you can see where I touched it to see if it was true. Oh no, I don't think I nicked it. But we're gonna cover it up with a dot anyways, so. I did try and sand it down a bit so it doesn't screw up this next dot. I'm gonna cover that up hopefully. So let's add a top dot to this. I want it big enough to cover that little screw up, but uh-oh, it's hard to cover it up. Look it doesn't want to drip over that little lip in here. Let's see if I can help it. Sometimes, there we go. There. It's still gonna dry a little goofy with that lip there, but we'll be able to have that hidden by the next round. So this is, we're gonna be layering it now. I always love doing this second layer of dots. I'm putting the white on top of the pearl blue. You can just see how delicate that extra little, and the texture from these little tiny white dots. Okay, so we've got those ones done. We're gonna put pink. So let's put these other colors away. I'm not using the peach right now, but we're gonna use the pink. We're gonna use the purple. And we're gonna use this blue. Okay. Are we ready? we're going to put this pink right on top of the light purple. And we're just going to show the ring of purple underneath it. We have 2 more to do. And then, let's see, how long? That one's almost an hour. So let's get the white out. We're going to make, these eyes aren't going to be centered. They're going to look down into the center of the eye. I call these kind of like peacock feathers, the way that they have the purples and the turquoise, and then the center. These eyes now are going to draw your attention into the center of the art. An air bubble in this one. Oh, got it. Air bubble in that one. If you don't pop them, when they pop, they make a hole in the dot, which looks like a black hole or a dot of paint or something in there. Look at that. This will look cool because it's going to look, it's very similar to the base color. And I find when you use a top color as the base color, it adds depth. It pulls the base through the project. Do you see that? You can see where I'm adding on top of the yellow or the pink. It's a little bit different shade of color, but it's still very similar to the under the base. We have 2 more to do. 1, 2. That one's almost got to rest. We're going to do a couple little finishing dots. We're going to go down into a smaller. So, can you guys see where I am? Let's turn this around. See how pretty those little dots look? Let's continue. Okay. So this one I need to fix. think this one, we had a little smudge right on the side. So let's fix that. So you can see I smudged, oh, that one looks a little smudged too. So I'm gonna try and fix this. That looks good. And then, so let's try this. Okay, we fix that one. And that one. And I have a darker pink. Oh. Hang on, where's my little tray? For this one, here it is. Okay, that needs to be okay. I think I need to get a bigger size tool. We're gonna fix this pink. Oops. There's just one smudged here. There. You see? Looks good. I gotta remember that's wet over there. Okay, let's apply a nice center dot and have it dead center. It's not quite centered, but it's sort of. Let's see if we can help this. Could be the dot underneath. That looks pretty good. Do some little delicate top dots. Look how pretty that looks. Okay, we're gonna get the light blue. No, we're gonna get the purple. And we're gonna do the exact same thing. But we're gonna apply purple on the pink. Where did that pink go? I want that hot pink back. Or it's not hot pink, but the bright pink. This one looks very traditional. Pinks and purples and white. Now we have to be careful because these ones are wet. So I'm going to do one more row and then we're going to let this one sit. Look at the white on the purple. Can you see that? Just so pretty. So something I want to do is this really cool border, and it's called Walking the Dots. We're going to overlay see that? Makes it look very, very lacy. Doesn't that look delicate? You can see this side's not done. It looks nice, solid. But this just adds texture. It looks more lacy and delicate. Also, when you run your hands over these layers of dots, your whole body tingles. It's very, very satisfying to touch. But you can see how thick those raised dots become after layers and layers and layers of paint. On my canvases that I work on, you can actually feel them getting heavier. Every row of dots that's applied, it's just heavier with the paint. Be very careful. Whoops. We've got two more little borders to dot. And one more. I think we're going to do a little tiny dot right in the center of these ones. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Love that one. Okay, let's go put this one away. Okay. Did I do this one today? No, I think this one's nice and dry. So let's put a baby blue dot right in the center here. This one looks really cool. How many layers do we have on this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks really good. I think that's all I wanted to do on that one. That one's almost done. This one needs a little final touch. That one looks really cool. It looks so iridescent, that one I just took away. Okay, well, thanks for watching on YouTube here. Make sure you subscribe and follow. I'm going to be doing more shows. I've got all those to paint. So thanks for watching. See you next.